We thought Solange shut you down. Solange. Anyways, it's Jules Smith, Beyonce's nephew. Because that's the only way y'all gonna know who I'm talking about. It's disrespectful. And that's another reason why I think he a punk. Because around y'all and he start mixing on me. I kid y'all not. Start literally me up. Like literally is beating the fuck up.
This is your big cousin, yeah.
Blue Ivy just gathered the hell out of Jules after he was exposed for putting his hands on his ex-girlfriend, Ria Jalesa. Apparently, Jules is a raging substance addict, and he would physically attack her every time he was high. And to make matters even worse, Ria said Solange supposedly knows about Jules's behavior, but she either turns a blind eye or supports him. But guess who isn't rolling with the foolishness? Blue Ivy. Mind you, Blue is a whole 7 years younger than Jules. But from the looks of it, Beyonce clearly did a better job raising her than Solange did raising Jules. Not only that, this ain't Jules's first rodeo when it comes to being accused of mistreating the women he's been involved with. So at this point, you can't even say this is a one-time incident. This is truly who he seems to be. No shade. Now, for those of y'all who are somehow not caught up, it started just a few days ago when Ria went on Instagram Live to finally expose Jules for how he allegedly treated her during their lil entanglement. From the sound of it, she thought they were in an actual relationship, but all he took her for was a punching bag. She described one incident in which Jules put his hands on her right after they were done doing the, you know, what. She said Jules admitted to her that he was hooked on substances, specifically E's, and he would take it every time they met. Now, the thing with him taking these E's is that he would have very extreme mood swings, so she never really knew the side of him she would get that day. One minute he wants to cuddle, the next minute he's throwing her across the room for no reason.
Like, I just know that he's on something. So I asked him, I'm like, ain't no way you don't do drugs. So he's like, yeah, I do E's. I do E's. But anyways, yeah. So he come back in the room, he get out the shower, watch him get out the shower, boom. We do the boom, 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 boom. After we done doing the boom, 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 we're literally spooning, y'all. And then he get mad out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And he like, oh, you wanna cuddle with me? And then he roll over. So I'm like, okay, bitch, I'm tired of you getting mad at me. I'm tired of your polar spasms, bitch. You really about to piss me off. So when he roll over, I'm, have him land on his back, and then I hop on top of him, and I'm like sitting on him like this, yo. But anyways, yeah. So I'm sitting on top of him, and we're talking. And while we talking, what the did I say while we talking? I don't know what I said, but he grabbed my arm and he threw me up off of him. And he was like, get off of me. He threw me off of him, and at this point, he's literally mad. And I'm like, what the fuck is he mad about? Like, I'm still at this point confused because I literally cannot figure out for the life of me why the fuck a man. This whole entire time, this boy keep getting upset for no like, how the fuck do you wake up out of your sleep mad? How? I've never seen like that in my life. Like, I'm literally shocked. So he pushed me off.
But here's the crazy thing. She said even after all this, she was still considering going back to him for round 2 of their clearly toxic relationship because the D was heavenly. Girl, I know it's easy to get demonetized, but going back to a man who has no problem having your head between the washer and the dryer just because the D was good is crazy. Surely there's someone else who can lay that pipe just as well without having you fighting for your life. Like, stand up. These girls have lost the plot, y'all.
Hey, Jules. The dick was good though. No shade. The dick was good. So if y'all want to go try it, y'all bitches keep asking me, was the dick good? Yes, the dick was good. Y'all should go try it. Anyways, I don't know. Bitch, he might beat on you though.
Now, why is she over there talking like Nicki Minaj? It's getting weird. Anyway, she also posted this alleged message that Jules supposedly said, and I quote, "You gon' try to get me arrested?" And honestly, a lot of people weren't even that shocked because Jules has already been tied to drama involving women before. Do y'all remember when he got accused of allegedly sharing Sky Jackson's private video with his friends after they broke up? The video was eventually taken down, but parts of it had already been floating around online. And what made the whole thing even worse was the alleged group chat messages that leaked afterward. He claimed he made Sky addicted to doing the nasty with him, and then broke up with her because she cheated on him. He said, "I effed her good and got her addicted, and then left her. It's complicated." One of his friends then asked him why he broke up with her, and he said, she cheated. As y'all can see, Jules did not feel remorseful about what he did at all. and he went bragging about it to his friends. In fact, one of Sky's family members reached out to him, threatening to drag him to court since this technically counts as revenge porn. But Jules went off on them and said no one could sue him because he was Beyoncé's nephew. The person said, "There's way more shit you have done. Let's see what the judge says." To which Jules replied, "My aunt is Beyoncé. You really think I'm gonna get sued? Take your next guess, idiot. I don't care anymore. I still gave that dark B some D. Stop effing leaking chats. If you delete any more, you'll see what happens, P." This boy is entitled and thinks he's untouchable because Beyoncé is his aunt. He needs to be humbled immediately. Oh, but it gets worse. The popular IG page, The Vault, also revealed that Jules hit them up to leak the tapes months before his friends posted them. But they were hesitant to put it out because Jules was still a minor at the time, and Sky was just 18, which meant this was classified as child P. They said, "Y'all so late with the Sky Jackson and Jules tea, and he sent me the videos since August, but he's underage, so I never exposed. I'm sure y'all remember when I said I had tea on somebody from Disney Channel getting played with. He's been out to get her since day one. That's the real reason me and Sky is so cool now, and she follows us. He's about to get in big trouble for leaking those tapes." They even posted a conversation between Sky and them at the time Jules reached out to them to leak the videos, and she was genuinely oblivious to what he was trying to do to her. They slid into her DMs and said, "I got some video of you. I suggest you contact me ASAP." To which Sky replied, "Hi love, what is it? I'm confused about what's going on, but I've heard of your page before." However, even after Jules leaked the videos, Sky never pressed charges. She denied ever cheating on him and put up a tweet that said, "The negative energy you put out is the same energy you are putting on to yourself." As if this was not messy enough, he came under fire again right after this incident, when he allegedly got an Instagram baddie called Adore pregnant. It turns out he and Adore had been hooking up on the low, and she made it clear to him that she was not going to use Plan B. He agreed to this, and both of them even started talking about possibly having kids together. Mind you, Jules was just 17 at the time. She posted screenshots of their chats to prove that Jules was in on the whole thing right from the jump. She started off the chat with, "I can't wait for us to have a kid," and replied, "I want one so bad too. Give me like 10 months. You said you not taking a Plan B though, right?" However, their conversation quickly switched from them planning to have a kid together to them going off on each other after Jules hit her up again later that same day to break up with her. He said, "I'm just finna start distancing myself so you don't get attached." She was obviously confused by this, so she texted him back saying, "You were just fine this morning." To which he replied, "If you have a kid, I need to mentally get ready for that, so that's what I'm doing." Now, I kinda agree with Jules here, because he was just 17 at the time and so was she. The two of them had no business even talking about raising a family, but because she was already pregnant, people felt like it was a little too late. Now, it's still unclear whether she ended up going through with the pregnancy or not, but what people did notice is that after all that mess, the two of them pretty much stopped interacting online completely. And you would think after all these back-to-back controversies and constantly getting exposed, Jules would stop embarrassing his whole family. But nope, he started trending all over again after another private video of him leaked online. And this time, baby, it was way harder for anybody to clean it up because his face was reportedly right there in the footage. So unlike the Sky situation, where people believe Beyoncé and the family handled things quietly behind the scenes, this one was not as easy to sweep under the rug. Word on the street is that this girl is not having it, and she was planning to send him to court for leaking their video. See, most of you don't know this, but the same blog that showed the receipts of Jules reaching out to them to leak Sky's video personally also revealed in an IG post that the reason why Sky didn't press charges was that Beyoncé and Jules's mom, Solange, reached out to her for a quiet settlement. They said, "Check the dates. This tea is months late. I've been new. I warned her in August about what he was doing. This video happened in like June, July-ish. Beyoncé and the family is pissed and is gonna settle with her." However, sources are now saying that Beyoncé is fed up with Jules's antics, and so is Blue Ivy. According to reports, the reason we don't see Blue publicly hanging out with Jules like she used to when they were younger is because she doesn't support his actions against women. Hell, even Beyoncé doesn't do you like for sure Blue ain't rocking with it either. From the looks of it, the only one enabling him seems to be Solange, which is not surprising since that's her son. If Jules keeps up with this, I fear we will not be seeing much of him in Blue anytime soon. In the meantime, people had their thoughts, like this person who said, "I believe her. He knows his family will cover up his BS. Everybody isn't lying on him when they say he's an awful person." Another person said, "People not gon' believe simply because he's connected to Beyonce. People act like they're untouchable." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of Blue Ivy coming out to slam Jules for his actions? And do you really think Solange is enabling Jules's behavior? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.